Hello folks and welcome to my first ever Let's Play. I'm Denzel Washington and I felt I'd start with what is probably one of my favourite games ever made. That being, of course, Resident Evil, the remake. So, uh, yeah, I'm going to be playing with alternate controls and subtitles on. Uh, I'm pretty much going to be playing through the game with all cutscenes because I think it's a nicer way to play a game, especially for a let's play. Don't like skipping through them. I'm also not going to be talking over any, so once I get through this kind of intro bit, I'm probably going to be very quiet for the next little while. Uh, I've decided I'm going to play on easy mode because I die a lot more on normal and I kind of want to look like I know what I'm doing a wee bit. So yeah. Now, I kind of debated whether or not I was going to play the first one as Chris or Jill, because Jill's got Barry, and Barry's a very, very quotable, very funny character. And I will probably play through a game as Jill and upload those as well, but I thought I've got to do it as Chris first. So, here we go, folks.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brett. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the opening. Before I get any further, I'm going to do something oh, wait, has it already been done? Okay. I thought I was very, very silly and hadn't went and checked that. So yeah, that's the opening intro animation. A lot better than the version for the PS1. Although that one does have some wonderfully terrible acting. So yeah, we meet our first zombie there. I'm not going to fight him because we've only got the knife and you don't really need to. You just kind of run away for the guy. Yeah.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Pick up Jill's gun. So now we have one. I'm not really going to be using the gun too much. I don't really think I'll be killing too many zombies. Yeah, I could do the door thing, but I'm not going to because I don't want to let a little doggy in because those doggies are not nice. So, yeah, if it would be really handy if I could get some feedback on this. Is my first Let's Play, so it would be nice to know if the audio sounds okay, if I should try and fix it a bit, that kind of thing. Am I talking too much? Am I not talking enough? Would you like pretty much anything? What you would like to make it a bit better? So yeah. Yeah, this is probably going to be a slightly longer video than I intend to really make. Oh, no idea what I was doing there. But yeah, as I said, this is going to probably be a little bit of a longer video since it's the first one. But I'm probably going to try and keep them to about maybe 20 minutes ish. It seems like a kind of decent length video. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully, to upload to YouTube. Ah, the defense dagger. This was a kind of cool thing that they added into Resident Evil, the remake, on GameCube when it first released. basically there's you get little weapons. Jill and Chris both get daggers, and Jill gets batteries for a stun gun, and Chris gets hand grenades, which you put in the zombie's mouth, and then if you leave the room, it explodes and it kills that zombie and whatever other zombie happens to be nearby. So it's quite cool. I've got to say, I think Resident Evil Remake probably my favourite Resident Evil game. It's either this one or 3. 3 gets a lot of hate because people are a bit scared of Nemesis, but it's actually a fantastic game. The variety and choice, the branching narrative depending on how you do things and where you do things and when you choose to do things. It's quite cool, but I think this one might just pip it because it took it was a pretty solid game. The graphics are dodgy. The voice acting, like pretty much anything back then, was not great. But all in all, it was a decent game. For the time, it was definitely kind of scary because there was a lot of things in it that people had never really played before. People had never experienced it while playing, and then this game took everything that was good about that and then just expanded on it. They updated the graphics. They got in slightly better voice actors. Also, I'm not going to be reading through these, but I am going to go through each page of things so that people can pause and read at their own leisure. Unless people decide they really, really want to hear me read through them, but unless there's a huge demand, I'm probably not going to be reading through them all. No defense dagger. Now, this is another thing that they did for this game. They took a lot of what Resident Evil fans knew of the first Resident Evil game and changed it. So this corridor here, traditionally, as you started to run through, dogs would burst through that window and that one. But what happened was that people would be like, yeah, I know what's happening, and then, oh, the dogs that didn't come through. It was, it's just a jump scare, just to throw you off. And the thing is, see, as long as you come through this door along here, the dogs will never break through the windows. Or at least they never have when I've played it on any difficulty. It's when you go back through this corridor, through this door, that's when the dogs decide to burst through, because they kind of basically the big cheaters that like to scare you. So another thing I'm probably going to be doing a lot is taking advantage of room resets. That's basically if if I mess up, or if like that the zombies start in a unfortunate position. Although that was a lot closer than I would have liked. Then I'm just going to go out and come back into the room because it resets the room and the zombies' positioning. Probably going to be a little bit of that. For as much as I know this game and as much as I like this game, I keep doing silly things with the camera when it changes. I'm expecting tank controls to kick in, and they don't. Ah, crap. Now this, folks, is all because I forgot to use the old key as soon as I came out of that room. So yeah, don't do what I did. If you use the old key as soon as you get it, because he likes to pop out there. Now people might be wondering why I'm not using the handgun, or at least equipping it. That's because you actually run okay. I'm really not doing very well here at all. But yeah, you run faster with the knife, or without any weapons equipped at all. Now, I'm not really going to be taking the fuel canteen anywhere, but I'm going to fill it up just in case. Because I don't really need it. Yeah, this is basically explaining another wonderful addition to Resident Evil, and that is Crimson Heads. Basically, when you kill a zombie, you either need to burn it using kerosene or blow its head up when you're killing it. Otherwise, it will come back as a faster, stronger, more aggressive zombie, which is, it's not great. It's not something you should be aiming for. Yeah, it's not nice. To be honest, while I have absolutely no evidence to point to it or to agree with me, because I've never actually bothered to look it up, I've always thought that they're kind of like the turbo zombies that were introduced from director's cut onwards, because because in director's cut there was zombies that would move faster and they'd cause more damage and stuff like that. So I've always thought Crimson Heads were pretty much just a natural gameplay or game design evolution from there, but that's just my own little kind of pet theory. Yeah. Now, you might have noticed that when I first dodged that zombie, I ran into the corner of the wall instead of trying to run around it. That was actually deliberate because from his positioning, you can, when you run into the corner, you kind of dart in and out of his hitbox, which means that he'll try to lunge at you, but you'll lunge through the wall and he can't grab you through the wall. So it kind of it abuses the hitbox. So I'm going to be doing kind of similar things to that. Okay, we didn't take the bait that time. So I'm going to abuse another thing that I think was introduced from like Resident Evil 3 onwards. Oh, that is... Okay, that was not supposed to happen like that at all. This just seems to be a greatest hits of me trying to look clever and failing miserably, which I hope is at least enjoyable. Because normally when a zombie's on a different Z coordinate from you, i.e. like they're on a different stair from you, then they can't actually grab you. They just vomit, as you saw. Now normally when running up the stairs, I'd have kind of what's referred to as push priority, and I'd be able to kind of like push past them. But I guess I was a bit too far away when I started my when I started trying to run past them. That's another thing that you can't really do in any of the other Resident Evil games because of the way it works. It's can I actually pick this up? Yes. Yeah, basically because of the alternate controls that let me just use the stick to run around in a circle like this, similar to that zombie that I ran into the corner with, I can kind of dart in and out of their hitboxes, which gets them to lunge, which hopefully I'm too far away from them to actually get caught by them, so it's aha, tricked you. Yeah, it kind of tricks them into lunging at you, which means that you can run past them without too much difficulty, and you don't get grabbed because they've already lunged. So, yeah. You may have noticed I'm picking up a bunch of old keys. Sadly, one of the things about Resident Evil 1 is Chris and Jill both have kind of pros and cons outside of the delightful Barry. One of the big ones is that Chris can take a lot more damage. As you've seen, I've taken quite a few hits. I'm still only in yellow caution, which is it's pretty good. If I was Jill, I'd already be on orange, most definitely, because Jill is definitely a lot weaker. That said, she gets 2 extra item slots. Aha. I've at least started doing that for later. But yeah, as I said, Jill gets 2 extra item slots, which massively helps when dealing with just all the stuff you've got to do. There's a lot less item management is required because Jill's like pretty baller in that regard. This is going to be fun. Oh, also there's this handy group of herbs here. You get maybe 2 or 3 uses out of them. Heals you back up. Yeah, I'm going to be equipping the dog whistle, the handgun for when I use the dog whistle. Here's hoping I can get away with this. Yes. Don't even need to fight the second dog yet. Unless I'm ever coming back out here, which I'm probably not gonna. Only used 4 bullets. That's pretty good. Okay, so they forced my hand. I'm going to have to come down here first. But that's actually not too bad. I'm going to use the old key here. I normally do this after, or a bit later, but always handy to do this whenever. I will take the broken shotgun. But yeah, as I was saying, Chris, he's takes a lot more damage, less inventory spaces. He does get to carry the lighter, which means that he only needs 1 space to carry the canteen of kerosene. But big downside is that he doesn't have the lockpick that Jill has. So all those old simple locks that I use the old key on, or the old keys on, yeah, Jill just kind of goes into them all the time. So Chris's item management once again becomes quite a pain in the bum and a hazard. Yeah, that right there, folks, is the first Crimson Head you meet. Now, just a bit of advice for anybody who hasn't played it, that might be going to play it after watching this. That Crimson Head, or normally when a zombie dies, you just go burn it so it doesn't become one. Now, he will always trigger when you run past him with either the collar or what's in the collar, which I'm just going to get out ready just now. But if you were to actually try and come over and burn them, like think you're clever, being like, yeah, I'll just burn them so I don't have to deal with them later. Yeah, he just wakes up anyway, and he doesn't burn, and then you've got to deal with a Crimson Head a lot earlier. So, yeah, the reason we went through all that, getting the dog whistle and the dog collar, is because when you pick that key up, this happens. Oh, because we went and got the dog collar, we stick the fake key into the little pedestal bit there, and yeah, that solves that problem. Now, this, hopefully, I'll be able to get this. Taking a green herb, just in case. And because the Crimson Head's right there. Yeah, he's not a fun person or a happy camper at all. This in here, folks, is a save room. I'm not going to be using it just yet, but yeah, I'm going to unlock one of the first armor doors, because once you use the keys up on every door they can be used on, they disappear, which a lot of people think's a bit strange. Like, how would they know, even though that you do have... Oh, that door's unlocked. I thought it was an armor door. Huh. Colour me surprised. Not, we don't actually have the item that we need from that room yet, so not going to bother. I hope the zombies don't burst through yet. Thank you. We are, however, going to... Yeah, we'll go in here. Thank you for those handgun bullets. I wonder what that could possibly be. Keeper's Diary. Now this is quite a legendary note document type thing from the Resident Evil series. I'm not going to read through it personally because I couldn't do it justice, but yeah. Yeah. It might seem a bit daft that we went to the very obvious monster. And... that was... Yeah, that was highly unfortunate. Basically, if you put as I said, you put a grenade in the zombie's mouth, the zombie's head goes boom. And we just used both of the zombie, or the grenades that we had in a room that we didn't even really need to go in. Yep, so trick him so we can unlock this door. There's no real reason to go in there except to reset the room, because it's a lot easier to dodge from a starting position when you're behind him. So yeah, just wondering, anybody that's watching, what's your, if you have one, what's your favourite Resident Evil game? As I've quite clearly and probably repeatedly said, already. This or 3 are mine. What's yours? Interested to see. Which way to go? I'll go get the door up here that I can unlock first. Going to be coming pretty close to the end of the video soon. Just kind of one big thing left to do. But yeah, very interested to see. I don't have like a like goal or a comment goal or anything like that on here. Just kind of. I mean, if you'd like to like it, that would be lovely. I would think very highly of you if you were kind enough to like it, but not desperate for it. I guess I won't use that because I'm not at full health. Taking a hit or two, so. But yeah, so liking, commenting, feedback of any kind really would be highly appreciated. That was those camera angles getting me with the alternate controls. But yeah, as I said, feedback great. Do I talk too much? Do I not talk enough? Is the audio any good? Should I change it? Well, that's not nice. Yeah. Well, I think I'll go save. I'm getting a tad liberal with the way I'm behaving. I'm not getting particularly good. My decision making and my luck is not with me today. This note on the wall here. Captain Wesker. Managed to find some ammunition for us and squirrel it away in here for us. That's awfully nice of him. More handgun ammo. Ooh, shotgun shells. Now we can't use that yet, but we will, however, switch that for that, and then I will go save. So yeah, I've been Dainsdale Washington. Thank you for watching, and this has been Resident Evil Remake. So, bye bye.